Hello and welcome to Watchful Eye TV. I'm high functioning TV addict, and this week's show is Grimm, which is the Grimm fairy tales and their take on the fairy tales, which is actually more legit. Disney is not the go-to person on the original fairy tales. They give us all happy endings. Grimm fairy tales are very grim. And anyways, I was thinking about this week's show, and I was wondering what are things that people are afraid of other than supernatural stuff. So I went around and I asked a few people, and a lot of them had to say bugs, which was very surprising for me. I was expecting like zombies or the apocalypse or something like that. But no, a lot of them said bugs, and a lot of them said noises. But anyways, here are a few other things that people had to say when I recorded them.
I'm not really scared of a lot of things, but say if I was there with somebody I really cared about and they were in danger, I'd be afraid for them mostly, just because, especially if I wouldn't have anything else to do and I was sort of helpless.
I am most scared when I'm walking down a dark alley, which I never do, by the way, but I mean, if I were walking down a dark alley at night, especially like in Chicago or something, I would just be watching my back the entire time because I would be so terrified that somebody would be following me, like a noise that an animal would make or a noise that the wind or whatever. I would just be terrified that somebody was following me. I'm really scared of like strangers. So
what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of everything, essentially, because if I'm not in control, then it bothers me. Like, riding with someone in a car, swimming with people and they like to grab onto you because they can't swim, being in a strange place, kind of creepy because, it's like you don't know what could pop out, someone could jump out and kill you or something, and just not being in control really scares me.
I'm afraid of scarecrows. Ever since I was a little kid, I was forced to watch scary movies when I was young, and one of the movies was Jeepers Creepers, and they have a big scarecrow in it or something. So ever since then, I've always been afraid of scarecrows. And they don't have to be like real looking. They can be like the craziest little Halloween decoration that looks so fake, and but it still scares me no matter what. So that's yeah.
Now that was just a few things that people were willing to admit to me about their fears. In the TV show Grimm, I love the different type of Vesson that there are, but I don't know if any of them actually scare me. But thinking about it, what I am afraid of are anacondas, those big snakes. I still can't sit through the movies, the first or the second. My little sisters have tried. They love those shows, and they're always like, let's watch it. And I'm just like, no, snakes should not be that big. So that's the one thing I avoid. I avoid snakes, and I probably will not travel any place that has large snakes that are big enough to eat you. So yeah, that's my fear, snakes. Anyways, this has been Watchful Eye TV. I'm high functioning TV addict, and thank you for joining me.